What's up, you guys? So, in the aftermath of Mia attacking Wendy on the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Monique Samuels actually did an interview with the Neighborhood Talk and commended Wendy for how she handled the physical attack against her. So, in this video, we're going to get into that interview. First of all, shout out to Kyle of the Neighborhood Talk for speaking with Monique about this because there has been such a double standard on the Real Housewives of Potomac when Monique was violent against Candace because she thought Candace hit her first. Giselle and Robin said that Monique should have used her words and not physical violence. But now on this season, when Mia used physical violence against Wendy and Wendy only used her words, her reaction was strictly verbal. When she only used her words, she was told that she was being antagonizing. So I think it's really interesting to get Monique's point of view. And so this is what Monique told the Neighborhood Talk. I'll leave a link to the full story below in the description box and in the comments. She said, I don't know the entire story, but I applaud Wendy for not getting physical as I did after I was hit in the face with the glass. She had every reason to defend herself after being splashed in the face and then apparently hit with a purse, and she chose to use her words instead. One thing Wendy said to me back then at Karen's home was that she would never get physical, she would use her words. Clearly, she lived up to that statement in this moment. I told her at the season 5 reunion, she and her family would be next. The hate with some of those women is not for the camera. They are real life miserable. One thing Wendy should understand is that it's not about her actions or lack thereof. She could have sat there quietly and they still would have found reason to ice her out. The same ladies who told me words or even antagonizing someone is not grounds for getting physical are defending a person who got physical over Peter Thomas. LOL. Just wow. Myself, Grace Report, and Tisa Tells talked about that Peter Thomas, the fact that this all started over Peter Thomas on our panel yesterday. Make sure you check it out. I'll leave a link to that as well. It was on Grace Report's channel. But like I said, I do think it's interesting hearing Monique's point of view, and I think it's nice of her to give Wendy her props for not being physically violent. Even though someone was violent against her, she was not physically violent in return. So it's cool that she gave her props. And I do think she is right. She doesn't name drop Giselle and Robin, but we know who she's talking about when she says certain people are miserable in real life. It's not just for the cameras. They are real life miserable, and they come after people who look to have a happy family. So you guys, leave a comment and let me know what you think about Monique's statement. I know some of you guys are going to comment on Monique saying that Candace technically hit her first with the glass. That's a whole nother story, but feel free to leave a comment on that as well. And as always, thanks for watching.